Okay, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing commencement rule. In our last video, we did the introduction of basis period, which I showed you what basis period is all about and the types, which is preceding year basis, actual year basis, and we went ahead to discuss about the normal basis period, and today we are discussing about the abnormal basis period. Now, under the abnormal basis period, I told you the last video that we have commencement rule, change of accounting date, and cessation. Today we will be talking about commencement rule. So I'm taking it one by one so that you understand everything about it. Now, let's go. Commencement rule. Where a new business commences operation, the basis period for the assessable profit is determined based on the following rule. Now, for a business to commence, for you to compute or calculate the tax for every business that is starting, there are rules that you have to follow. Number one rule, before I continue, this rule I'm mentioning here now is before Finance Act 2020. I'm doing this because in the new Finance Act there is a transition. So I'm doing this so that we can know the difference. We know where we are coming from so that we're handling the Finance Rule 2020. We'll have some idea of what has happened before. But today is before Finance Rule 2020. So this is the old rule of commencement rule of commencement. Okay, this is the old rule. Now, they say for every business to commence operation, the basis period for the assessable profit is determined based on the following rules. First rule, from the date of the commencement up to the end of the government fiscal year, that is 31st December. We said it in our last video. Government fiscal year always end at 31st December of that same year. For example, 2020 government fiscal year for 2020 ends 31st December 2020. Government fiscal year for 2021 ends 31st December 2021, and so on and so forth. So that is that. Now they say the first rule, from the date of commencement up to the end of government fiscal year. That is to say, let's assume they commence this business. Let's assume this business will commence on 1st of February 2018. This will now lead to the 31st December 2018. That is what this first rule is saying. From the date of commencement up to the end of government fiscal year. We are assuming that this is the date of commencement. This is the government fiscal year. Date of commencement up to the date of government fiscal year, which is 31st/12/2018. Hope you understand the first step. That is the first step. Now, we are still going to use this example. The second step says, from the date of commencement up to the end of first 12 months, that is the account for the first 1 year. That is the account for the first 1 year. Now, from here, the second rule says that from the date of commencement, you count 12 months. 12 months. It must be 12 months from the date of commencement. That is to say, we are going to have 1 full year in the second rule. In the second year. In the first year, We started from the day they commenced to the end of government fiscal year. The second year, we're going to start from the date they commence to the end of 12 months. From the date of commencement up to the end of first 12 months. That is to say, from here, the second year, from 1st February 2018 to what? Let us count it. Let us not assume. I made mention of this in our last video. So I don't know why this thing is blowing. So I made mention of this in our last video. Don't underrate this. Now let's count. This is February. Now February is just starting. So we are going to add February to our counting. Now, this February, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So the next year now will now be what? 31st January 2019. That is the second year. If you count from here to here, it's going to give you 12 months. The first year, from the year of commencement to the year of government fiscal year. Second year said that from the year of commencement, from the date of commencement to the what? From the date of commencement up to the end of first 12 months. First 12 months will give you January 2019. You understand how we counted it from here. Don't underrate this. Now, the third year said something. Third year. The basis period is on what? Preceding year basis. Mind you, all this while, the year of assessment, because it is abnormal. It is what? Abnormal. The year of assessment here will be 2018. The year of assessment here will be 2019. Now, he said the third rule state that the basis period is on what? Preceding year basis. The basis period is on what? Preceding year basis. That is to say, here now, what we are going to get here now will be the year of assessment is going to be 2020. But now let's look for the basis period. This third year listing very well. This third year is very, very conflicting and contradicting. You need to listen and pay attention to understand what I'm going to say here now. But before then, let's read what this place is saying. Yes. It is important to stress that in the third year, it may be difficult to obtain a correct preceding what? Year basis period. Where this occurs, the general practice is to repeat the basis period for the assessable profit of the second tax year in the third year. Now, what this place is saying literally is, if we cannot ascertain some things, that we should just do what? Repeat this third year the way it is here. 31st December 2019. You see, it now follow preceding year basis. It now follow preceding year basis. But this third year, there are conditions for you to repeat this third year. There are conditions for you to repeat it. Now, the condition is this. we are going to solve one question, one not really computation. I'm going to show you example on how, when to repeat this and when not to repeat this. If I should give you the law, the rules, you might not understand it very well, but I want to use practical example to teach you how you can get this. Now, let's take one example. A business commence 1st June 1st, 2005, and end its accounting date and end 31st December 2006. Now, commencement will tell you when the business starts and when they are making up their accounting dates. Now, this is when the business started, June 1st, 2005, and they are making up their accounts date to what? 31st December 2006. Now, let us solve this. Let me show you when to repeat this and when not to repeat it. Now, the first year, we're going to use our year of assessment basis period. First year says what? Let's follow this rule. First year says that we should, from the year of commencement to the end of government fiscal year, which is 2005, mind you, it's on an actual year basis. Print this. Your June is what? January, February, March. January, February, March, April, May. June is 6. First 6, 2005 to what? What is the government fiscal year? 31st 12, 2005. That is the first year. Let's go to the second year, which is going to be on what? Actual year basis still, 2006. Now, the second year states that from the date of commencement to the first 12 months. First 12 months from June is what? Let us count it. From here, this is 1st June. You are going to include it in our counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You're going to give it 31st May. 31st May. So you come here, 1st 6, 2005 to 31st 5, 2007. Sorry, 2006. 2006. Still on actual year basis. 2000. I hope you are following. 2006. Now, if you check from here to here, it's giving you first 12 months. Now, the third year states that the basis period is on what? Preceding year basis. The basis period is on what? Preceding year basis. Now, here will now be what? This is 27. Here will now give you 27. This is 26. 27. This 27 will access 26. But now our focus is when to repeat the third year and when not to repeat it. Now, let's look at when they made up the account. The account end when 31st December. That is the year they commence here and end it here. Now you see 31st 12, 2006. If you count it back, it will give you 1st January 2006. Now, listen to this. This is where we determine if we are going to repeat this second year. This is your first year, second, this is your third. But this one is not certain. I'm going to show you why. Now, here now, as at 1st January 2006, has this business started? Now, let's take a look. This business started as 1st June 2005. It started 1st June 2005, which is this. And here, they end it here. They end the accounting year here. Now, we trace it back to get the beginning of the year. 1st 2006. That is to say, as at 2006, the business has already started. Are you getting it? As at 2006, the business has what? Already started. So in this case, you are not repeating the 3rd year. You will leave it like this. You are not repeating what? The 3rd year. It goes like this. Now, let me give you an example where you will repeat the 3rd year. Okay, let's take a look here. Let's use this. Let's solve the second one and see if we can repeat the 3rd year. Commence business on 1st of October 2007 and made up their account to 31st March 2008 every year. Now, let's say year of assessment, basis period. I hope we still remember the rule. The first rule said that from the date of commencement to the end of government fiscal year. The second rule stated that from the date of commencement to the first 12 months. And the 3rd year now will now be on preceding year basis, where we will determine if we are going to repeat the 3rd year or not. I've given you one example where we cannot repeat the 3rd year. But now this example is where we can repeat the 3rd year. Now listen. 1st 10/27 to 31st 12/27. This one will not, remember, is actual year basis. The basis period here will be 27. Is that okay? Good. Now, that is first year. Second year will still be on actual year basis. Will now be 1st 10/27 to what? When you count, always count, or you use your finger and count. This is October. October, the first month. This is 1st of October. You are going to count it. But if it is 31st October, you are not counting it. Now, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is the 12th month. September is the 12th month. To give you 31st September 2008. Now, it's entering to 8 because from here, October, November, December, 27 has finished. January, February, March of 28. You understand? Why is 28? Now, remember, it's still on what? Actual year basis. The basic period here, the year of assessment will be what? 2008. Hope we are catching up. Hope we are catching up. Any question, don't fail to ask. Now, the 3rd year will now determine if we're going to do what? Repeat the third year or not. Now, they made up the account to what? 31st March 2008 every year. So you come here, put the 31st March 2008. When you trace it back, this is the end. When you want to know when they begin, this is 31st March, the end. Let's know where the account started from. This 31st March now, you are not going to count it. There you start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Are we in line? No, we are not. 31st March, it ends here. This is 31st March. We want to know when they started. Now, we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, I did that deliberately. Now, this 12, we have concluded this month. We have concluded this month. We have concluded this month. We have concluded this. So we'll add up all the concluded months. Now, this March is concluded. If we leave March, that means March is not concluded yet. But we're looking for the concluded month. March is concluded. Now let's count. For March now we'll count. March 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is 12. So the account started here. This will now give you 1, 4, 27. Hope you understand this. Hope it's not confusing. Please, if it's confusing, let me know. The reason why we added this is because the month has been concluded. 31st has been concluded. This February will be concluded because we are counting backward to get where we started from. Now, let's assume we started from April. We want to get our March. This is our April. It's still fresh. We've not utilized it. We start here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is our end. Then if you want to get your beginning, you start from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hope that is clear. Hope it's not confusing. Good. Now we have gotten this. You see, I've not added my year of assessment because I want to ascertain if really we are going to use this date that I have put here, or we are going to repeat the third year. Normally, you're supposed to do this. You're supposed to do this on a piece of paper, on a rough sheet, to ascertain that before you bringing it here. But I am doing it here so that you get the full picture. Now, as at 1st of April 2007, as this business started, reason it. The business, when did the business start? 1st October. The business started what? 1st of October 2007. And this is 1st of April 2007. Because they ended their, this is the end, 31st March 28. We count 12 months backward. It gave us when they started it. As at when they started this, as at this date now, as this business started, as it commenced, the answer is what? No. Because if you check, let me still take you to the calendar. If you check if you check well, you see this. Now, the business started October 27, and we are tracing this back to 4th. That is to say, as at April, May, June, July, August, September, the business has not started. The business started when? October. So in this case, where the business has not started, you are going to repeat your what? Your 3rd year. Here now will now be 2009, your 3rd year. So you will now do away with this. So after you must have worked this in your rough sheet, you bring in this and not this. But mind you, here we worked it and we found out that as at first this 2006, the business already started, because the business started 1st June 2005. But here, the business has not started. As at 4th of April 2007, the business has not started. So you are going to repeat your 3rd year. I hope that is clear. I just gave you the basis on which you will understand this, because in our next video, we are going to do calculation with the accessible profit. We are going to add amount to it. Now it's just the year of assessment, basis period. The next video will be what? Including accessible profit. Now, I just gave you this information here so that you will know when we are solving that one, you can follow along. So stay tuned in my next video as I bring you the computation of commencement rule, full calculation. I believe it will help you. Thank you for staying behind. See you in the next class. Thank you.